Anyways, that's a little bit maybe more information that you guys needed, but that's the truth. I remember feeling a lot of stuff going on in there, but we didn't know when my ovulation would be because I am still in postpartum. I was pregnant only like 10 days ago. Good morning, everyone. I guess maybe afternoon for you, but hello. Nevertheless, how are you guys doing? My name is Zoe. If you're new here, I post videos every Mondays and Thursdays about my life, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about the 2-week wait. How I knew I was pregnant before I peed on a stick. So I wanted to tell you guys a little bit of the story of how I found out and all of the things. So I hope you guys will enjoy. Grab a coffee, sit down, get a basket of laundry, do something, because I'm going to be chatting. So I am only today, it is March 10th, and I am only like 5.5 weeks pregnant. So like I am freshly pregnant. I have found out that I was pregnant only like 10 days ago. So I wanted to really get this video filmed and ready for you guys so then I didn't forget anything, and then it could be as authentic and in the moment as possible. So this is why it's filmed in the past, and you guys are probably seeing this sometime in May. Whew. Okay, so yes, I am pregnant. So I found out on February 27th, and we had tried pretty much from February 6th to February 16th. We didn't know, and I guess a couple times between, but we didn't know when my ovulation would be because I am still in postpartum. I am still 10 months postpartum. Actually, we got pregnant, I guess, at 9.5 weeks postpartum. So I'm 10 months now. But because of that, my period is still a bit wonky. It's either 45 days or 37 days. So really trying to pinpoint this ovulation was a little bit more of a trickier thing. So we really started trying earlier, and we tried a little bit later, and like more than I thought. So I expected us to kind of conceive around February 10th, 11th, 12th. But just in case, I was like, well, maybe it could be the 14, 15, 16. Anyway, so we were trying. And then I remember probably on the 16th, I remember feeling a lot of stuff going on in there. And I was like, I think I actually might be ovulating. So yep. And I think that is the day that we conceived, or like the next day. And we almost didn't, I think I wasn't feeling too good, or Jordan wasn't feeling too good, or something. Anyways, that's a little bit maybe more information that you guys needed, but that's the truth. And then, yeah, I remember peeing on a stick like 7 times before I got a positive. And every single one, I was like, why is that negative? That should be positive. And I really had it in my heart that it was negative. I was really like, what? Like, what do you mean it's negative? But I guess I'm looking at a negative test. Obviously it's negative. We got to move on here. Like, I didn't get pregnant this month. My husband kind of accepted it. We were like, you know what, whatever. We weren't going to try for the month of March because we didn't want a December baby. Not because December is a hard time to have a baby, but just for personal preference. We are extremely busy. We live so far away from most of our family, so all of December we are traveling. And if I could prevent having another thing to do in December, I'm gonna. So we just were like, maybe we won't try in December. And so this was kind of our only shot, or we would be waiting another month. But I guess it worked. The first symptom that I was feeling was a little bit more tired and a little bit more irritable. I'm exceptionally in tune with my body. Even my husband have said, he's like, wow, you just know when things are different. Like, pretty much, I was like, this does not make sense. Why is this a negative pregnancy test? So, and that was on Wednesday, and I found out Friday, and I took a test before we were leaving to go on a trip, and I took a test because on this trip we're going to be drinking. So I wanted to double check, and I was like, hey. And so I took the test and it was negative, and I was like, what the why are you negative? Like, what the heck? So then I was packing my bags, and I was in the bathroom getting all my toiletries, and I saw another pregnancy test, and I was like, I don't know, should I? And I was like, I'm just gonna bring this because if I have it in my heart to want to test again, at least I have this and I don't have to go buy money to buy one. So we are going out. I went out with some friends on Thursday, and of course we were drinking, and it was so much fun, and we just had a good time. And then I came home Friday. My husband went on a little bit of a road trip to the forest with his brother, so I was just at home by myself. And well, I guess at my mom's house. So I don't know, in my heart I was like, one more one more test. And I was supposed to start my period, and I was expecting to have my period that morning, and it didn't, because I'm always a person that starts their period the morning. So like I'll wake up and there's evidence that my period's like on its way or has already come. Like I've never had my period start in the middle of the day before. So when I woke up and my period wasn't there, I was like, what the heck? And again, my period is a little bit more messed up, but for the last month, I was around this time. So I was expecting, my body was trying to figure itself out. So I was expecting a period. You know what? One more test. Peed on that stick in the bathroom, and I pretended I was taking a poop. I even recorded it. It's in question if I'm going to be posting it or not, but I was looking at it, the paper, like it was like this, and the pregnancy test was like inside, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm so nervous. And I was like, it's probably gonna be negative, and that's okay. It's negative, and that's okay. And I took it out, and it was positive, and I was blown a freaking way. I was like in denial, and I was in shock, and I was like, oh my gosh. Because like I was expecting a negative. Like once you get 7 negatives in a row, you're not expecting a positive. And I was like, wow, like I really knew that I was pregnant. And that is the story of how I found out. The next day, well, actually my husband was not supposed to come home, but somehow he came over to my mom's house, and I was like, I have a surprise. So I made him a card. I actually went to go get another pregnancy test, and one that says like pregnant or yes on it, so then he would be like, yep. The really cute thing. It was so romantic. We talked about it. He was in complete bliss. I was in bliss. Our daughter was happily sleeping on the other side, and it was the best night ever. So then I had to obviously, in that 2-week span of trying and not trying, I was kind of more, I think I already talked about this, kind of all over the place, but to recap, if I've already shared, I was tired, I was a little bit more irritable. Vienna would pull my hair, and I was just like, get off me! Like, it was just like, so I had to wear my hair up a lot. Other than this gut saying like not believing the negative, like when I was seeing the negative, I was like, that's wrong. And that was the only symptom. So that is the 2-week wait video. If that answers any questions about anything, or if you guys were wondering. So yeah, one of the next videos that are going to be coming up next is going to be talking about my first trimester and how I've been doing with that and a toddler, and all of the different experiences, and maybe my guess of what the gender could be, and all the different things. Maybe we'll talk about a fear that I have and all the little different things. So I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day, and don't forget to subscribe. Things are about to get crazy. Okay, bye guys.